Hey guys, good Sunday morning to you. How are you? Welcome to a brand new episode of 10-Minute Kick-Ass Coaching on a Sunday. Again, getting caught up from a crazy, very busy week here and getting some episodes on. Today we're going to talk about a form of marketing, which we're going to be breaking down over the next couple of days, probably weeks for the most part, about different types of marketing, what seems to work, what doesn't seem to work, what can help catapult your company, and again, we're going to give different examples. But today our talk is email marketing. Does email marketing still work? Is it effective? Is it for everybody gone toward SMS or text marketing or different forms of it, social media marketing? Does email marketing still work? The answer is a big yes, it does. And here's why it works for you. You have a quote-unquote tribe or group of people that you market to, that you work with. So if you have somebody on your email list, for the most part, if you're mining your email list and defining your email list, you know who is purchasing products from you, who is using your resources that you're offering to them, who you are prospecting to when it came to possible coaching and consulting, whether it came to your database. If you have a pool company and you're coming into spring, which we're going to be here very shortly, God willing, in New Jersey, are you prospecting right about now for those customers next month or even into May that are going to be doing it? So is your prospecting working? Is email marketing working? If you have that tribe, if you have that group of people, like that list of customers for your, say, quote-unquote pool company, yes, it is, because they expect it. And what you need to do is make sure when you send out an email, it is directly related to the offer and your company. So your tribe of followers and your group of friends and family and followers can find you, so to speak. Too many F's for me. But you would need to make sure that that email is directed toward the people that you want it to be directed toward, and of course that it grabs their attention. So the heading, the headline of it itself is extremely important, because that's really what separates you from everybody else when it comes to the email that's being sent to you. Now, if you have a mailing list, let's say a mailing list of some crazy mailing list, like 1 million people onto it, the email list is too big unless you're, let's say, Tony Robbins or you're Coca-Cola or you're some big entity, Amazon, whatever the case is. 1 million people on a list today is awesome, and there are people that have it, but not really needed. Most of the time, you don't have 1 million customers unless you're a major company. So if you're a small business, especially if you're a small service-based business, like the type of companies I work with or I'm related to, 1 million customers, you have to be a large corporation for the most part for that to be effective. Other than that, you're emailing to people for pretty much not. And there's no real sense to have them on your email list if they're not really going to be prospects in the future. They're just going to be what we call suspects. So you need to define who's on your email list, what type of offer they could be there, and use programs out there. I know MailChimp is one I'm starting to work with now, where you can send messages to your list of people. What I do is when I have different programs, courses, offers, I send out that through MailChimp for the most part, and you can send out your email sequences and your programs through that. But I in particular pick who I'm going to mail it to. In MailChimp, I'm able to pick who I want the email to go to, what the message is going to be, what the campaign is going to be, and I can send that out. So if you're using your company, you have your, like I said, a pool company here, and you know you're coming into the spring where you're going to start really trying to drum business and be very busy going into it and really set your ears, sort of like the disaster restoration company. We know winter is our prime time, so around late fall we start amping up our marketing very heavily right up into January, because we know if we get a deep freeze like we did this past year, we know that the marketing is going to be much more effective when we've saturated the amount of referral sources. We're not going to send it to, if I have 1,000 people on my list, which I probably do when it comes to our restoration business, I'm probably only really sending them out to about 300, 350 people, because within the 350 people, I'm probably going to get 35 to 50 regular referral partners. And I got to identify who they are, what they do, will they be good for the business, what is it that separates them, and why they would be a good prospect for us to get in touch with. So know and define your market of who you're going to be emailing to. Again, not everybody's going to respond to email. Not everybody's going to respond to SMS. Not everybody's going to respond to direct mail. Not everybody's going to respond to social media. It is the message and the market, and as Dan Kennedy says, the match. So finding what works best with an email for your tribe, your prospects, your people, your followers is really, really crucial to you growing your business. Again, take a look at what you've got. Take a look at what you're using. Email marketing is a vital tool when done correctly. Yes, it has been taken advantage of. People have emailed people and spam people. Now at least there are filters in place to elect people to remove themselves from the email list and not be bothered by it. But if you have a certain group of people that you need to follow, that's it. Here's an example. I follow a gentleman named Travis Lee. Travis Lee runs a company called 3D Mail. And there's a lot of people in the direct response field that actually follow this gentleman. I use him for both my business and my coaching consulting business, but I use them a lot for our restoration business because I want to stand out. It's one of those things that helps me stand out. So using Travis Lee's materials are very important to me. So when Travis Lee sends me an email and says, this is a message from Travis, whatever the case is, I don't delete it. I look at it first. Why? Because I know his content is so valuable to me that I can get information of it, some of the new offerings he may have, that I can write a sales letter to, that I can write a promotion to, that I can send out to our tribe of followers in order to get their attention. Email is also very important. We're going to go into more the digital age where people can go online with a passcode and with information 24/7 to find out how our different programs work with the restoration business rather. That I'm going to generate through email, and I'm also going to run it as SMS as well. But the primary reason for it is email, so I can stay in touch with them and let them know when we're doing a promotion. So let's just say we're doing a TV giveaway of a 55-inch TV. That is crucial in an email. It also may be very crucial in a text. I've done both. I've had very great response with both. Email marketing in particular, again, I think probably can give you a little bit more because you can send a lot more to them versus SMS. You've used a service and you're very limited to the size of the message you're going to have. In an email, it can be pretty sizable with a lot of information, therefore getting your protected or potential clients up and running with your offer. So look at the fact of what email is. Email marketing works very well when it comes to specific and directly to the prospects you need, to the followers that you have. That the message is sustainable, that it is not overdone. We didn't really talk about that. It's sent way too much, too often. Make sure they separate themselves. And again, define your list. If you've got a list of 1 million people, God love you, but you realize that most of them are not really worth much unless, again, you're a major corporation where you're sending it to millions and millions of people. You're Gary Vaynerchuk, that 1 million can be on your list without a problem because you have millions of followers. So that, again, just use your common sense when it comes to what really works, what doesn't work, when it comes to email marketing and what is specific about that, and make sure your things, again, are very specific. Who, what, where, when, why, as always, and again, the specifics about what needs to go to who and what message needs to go out to who. All right? Think about that. That's how you can utilize email marketing. The best way, from my experience, possible is to make it very specific. Without doing that, it becomes a general template, and your ratio of effectiveness is going to go down through the hole. So just think about that. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your Sunday. I've got a bunch of stuff I'm trying to get done here. Did a lot of running around yesterday, and bringing you brand episode number 73 of 10-Minute Kick-Ass Coaching from my car. Going out to get some groceries this morning, some stuff for breakfast. Yes, I was sent out early. So enjoy your day. Thanks, guys. Bye.